Namaskar. The moment we are born, we start breathing. Breathing continues throughout life. But when you analyze your breath, which yogis have done, they have come to a single breath. And that single breath, they found that there are 4 steps in that. You breathe in, that is Purak. You hold your breath, that is Kumbhak. You always stop for some time and then breathe out, that is Rechak. And again you stop, hold your breath, that is called as Shunyak. So these 4 steps, Purak, Kumbhak, Rechak and Shunyak, these 4 steps have to be mastered well if we want to improve our breathing capacity. So now, today we are going to talk about that step, that is first step, that is emptiness, which is called as Shunyak. First we have to master this Shunyak, emptiness, stoppage. This stoppage is so much important. Things come and go, but somewhere it should stop, no? That stoppage is important. Now, when we stop, what happens? In our body, oxygen coming is reduced, so automatically carbon dioxide proportion is little more. And when this takes place, there is a calmness in our system, coolness in our system. There is stoppage of thoughts in our system. And breath and thought, they all go together. That's why yoga has a definition. Yoga says, Yogash Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Chitta, thoughts. Come on, stop that thought. When we use the word Chitta and Vrittis, Vrittis are varieties of thoughts, what we have. And yoga says that stop your thoughts. And that is possible only when we learn stoppage of our breaths also. So that mastery over mind can come only with mastery over breath. This stoppage, calming down, doing nothing is very, very important. When things are in turmoil, you don't know what is what. But when everything stops, then you see the depth. Then you see clearly what is what. The stoppage. And so, let's see how to do it. But understand one point thoroughly well, that mind can't stop for long, but mind can be one-pointed. Breath could be kept to a stage when it is focused on one thing. Have you noticed any time in your life when your mind is too much engrossed in something? That maybe I can give an example that a person is in love with someone. He is thinking so deeply that his mind stops and breath stops. You watch the breath and you will notice that breath stops. When you are too much focused on something, breath stops. This stopping really helps you to go deeper into your life, deeper into wisdom. So now you can learn how to do the pranayama, shunyak well and practice that well.
Pranayama number 5, also called Shunyaka. Shunyaka means zero. Hence, in this pranayama, we focus on zero breath. There is prolonged exhalation followed by suspension. Pranayama number 5 has a lot of benefits. The technique is simple. We sit in any meditative pose. Shoulder, facial muscles, and elbows are all relaxed. One may rest the hands onto thighs just above the knees. Maintain closed eyes unless you have vertigo or dizziness. Maintain a straight back and chin parallel to the ground. In this pranayama, zero or nothingness, no air is left in the lungs. We use all 3 muscles, diaphragm, clavicular, and intercostal. Normal breathing between each round. Remember to have a non-jerky movement and instead have smooth breathing at all times. 1 count is equal to 1 second. We may practice maximum 10 rounds of this pranayama. There are limitations to this pranayama. Anybody suffering from severe cardiac problems, pregnant women, or children under the age of 12 years may avoid practicing this pranayama. Let us begin with the technique. Seated straight, close your eyes, and regulate your breath with my counts. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release abdomen. Take a normal breath. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release abdomen. Take a normal breath. There are many benefits to this pranayama. It helps in preservation and elasticity of the diaphragm. It also tones the diaphragm. It is extremely useful for weak stomach and sluggish colon. Corrective for inflated lungs and tachycardia, thoughtlessness or stillness. It also helps in exhaling of toxic carbon dioxide stored within our bodies. Suspension of breath allows the toxic residual air to come out of our bodies. Practice this pranayama every day, 10 rounds, and you may increase the number of rounds as you progress.